Good day, folks. Last video I had been working on Samarta Myers' house, the house from Halloween, Mike Myers' house. I had said I was going to work on the living room and the kitchen on camera and do the some of the bedrooms and the yard and all that kind of stuff off camera. However, if you watch my previous videos, you know I was not feeling well. To be honest with you, I'm still not. I'm still actually having problems talking and breathing. Um, I decided to do everything off camera because I actually want to get this job done and sold and move on to another property in the near future for my next videos. And the only way I can do that is if I do everything off camera and just kind of get it done. Just as a recap, prior in previous episodes, I had completed the basement. I had done a little exercise area and a little workshop area, a laundry, a sauna, and a kind of like a man cave thing with it's called a living room in the game, but it's like more of like a man cave. It has a little bar, it has TV and a stereo and all that kind of stuff. Then on the second floor, I had done the bathroom, which I did do, I think, a couple of little tweaks here and there of that. And I also did the office. But aside from that, I hadn't really done much. Oh, I think maybe I had actually done the main floor bathroom, the two-piece like little half bath, guest bath on the main floor, just off the entrance, and the little like kind of it's called a closet in the game, but it's like a storage space for coat closet, I guess, kind of thing, just outside that bathroom, off the side of the entrance. However, I've completed everything else. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. It should be daytime when we jump into it. At least it was when I just left the property. The property looks so much different compared to what it looks like right now on the screen. And I'm actually very happy with the way this turned out. It was a little bit overwhelming at first, and there are some things that I wish that I could change, but unfortunately they're locked aspects of the game because HF1 doesn't allow you to do a lot of changes with anything that's kind of more permanent, if you will. I had to laugh at the guy there at the bottom left. I don't need to take a bath. You will. Oh, and there we are, just like that. We are in the new facade of the property. Why am I stuck? I've been getting stuck a lot lately. I definitely changed the outside because I really didn't like the white siding. I put a little bit of brick on the bottom and some like a taupey kind of color at the top. I replaced all the windows. I'm not sure if I had shown all the windows. I know I was whining about some of the windows not fitting properly in the back of the house, but outside of that I don't think I've shown all the windows, but now you can see all my windows are in. I have actually done a little bit of yard work, shockingly enough. I know I don't really do a lot of landscaping, but I put some trees in, some fencing. There was those flower beds over there. These flower beds here, they were there already when we bought the property, or I bought the property, so I just added some flowers, and some of these tall lily looking things, and some, I added some, this was aggregate stone or something like that. So the stone along with some lights, and extended the walkway around to the back, to the side, and over here again some bushes. I had thought about adding like a water fountain kind of thing and all, but I don't know, every time I try to add water fountains and do something kind of cool like that, it just doesn't feel right, so I just decided to forget it. Let's go around to the back, and I'll show you what I did in the back. No, actually, no. I'm going to show you what I did in the house first. There's a reason why. Let's go ahead and just forget I said I was going to show you the backyard yet. And let's go straight into the house. So, as you can see, big door, big windows, and in here you walk in here, and there's a nice, not dark but not brightly lit room. I believe this color is called Spicy Cookie. I am seeing a spot that I missed in painting right there in that corner. Well, it is what it is. Nothing unusual for me. But anyways, this is what I did with it. This coffee table and this little or whatever, what's it called, an ottoman. They're from the workshop, Steam Workshop, as are the side tables, the lights which don't turn on, which is the reason why they don't turn on, and this rug here. So I decided to do something different. So all the rooms are as different in color as possible, with the exception of like hallways and all that kind of thing being like that natural beige or gray beige, because that's kind of a neutral shade. But I did try to add as much color to all of the rooms as much as possible. There's no TV or electronics in this room. It is literally just a sitting room, just a place to sit down and talk and, you know, chit chat if you have company or family come over and all that kind of stuff. But it's not really a place that you watch TV or excuse me, or anything like that. It's just a place to hang out and talk, read a book, that kind of stuff. Over here, as you had seen before, was the closet, and then the little two-piece bath. I did add a window and I added some artwork, but otherwise it hasn't changed any since the last time I was in here. It's actually a very nice little bathroom. I really do like this tile and pulling it up on the wall, all the way up to the top, up halfway up the wall. It's a really nice little look. It's one of my favorite tiles of the game. Over here is a dining room. Obviously, the table and chairs. As usual, I didn't bother putting a tablecloth. I love the idea, the concept of the tablecloths, and in a formal dining area, such as, you know, in a restaurant where you have a formal dining room, you know, the tablecloths are cool or nice, but they don't have a lot of selections. They only have like, what, 3 or 4 different patterns or colors, and they're just not my thing. So I would rather have runners personally, and I kind of wish they would just make a bunch of runners, but it is what it is. All of this furniture, except for everything here except for the rug, is all from in-game, the lighting included. Let me just turn on the light here so you can see. And the color on the wall, I believe, is called Dirty Gold. I admit it doesn't look really like gold. It looks more like a, I don't know, split pea soup kind of thing, you know, kind of greeny and yellow. But you know, I wanted something. I wanted to do something in the yellow family, and that's what it was. This over here, the spicy cookie, was in the pink family. This is in the yellow family. So, and the chairs here, it's I believe something sort of like a deep chestnut or something, wood on both the table and the chairs, with yellow padded seats. So, in case you're wondering what it is, I only know this because I just finished it. So, otherwise, most other things I probably won't remember, but hopefully, at least with that one, I can remember. Here, you'll notice I actually encased the dining room. These walls were not here. It was actually just one big open space. The reason why I did that was because I wanted to be able to have 2 rooms that had a distinct difference in style and color, even though I did technically bring in some of the same colors or whatever in each room. So this rug here has some yellow with a little bit of red, and over here this has some, you know, yellow with a little bit of red kind of thing. So it kind of ties in together, as does this. The table has some yellow and red, or yellow, more red with a little bit of yellow. Even has a little bit of blue with that blue flower, which ties in with a little bit of a blue here in the rug, and then, you know, the deep woods and wood color tones and the deep browns here of the leather. And yeah, I think it ties in really nicely, even though the walls are distinctly very different. I think all the little accents have really brought the 2 rooms together and made it kind of look very cohesive. This light, though I do really like this light, I love the concept. What the heck just happened? I don't know why my thing's flipping around all over the place. Though it's really cool. I do wish they had different colors. The colors for this light is either black, white, or really bright colors, and I wish they had like more like deep rich tones, or just like a plethora of colors, because I would have loved to have this color to be closer to like this. They didn't have a yellow, didn't have a dark yellow. They had a bright yellow or an orange, and neither one of them suited the room, so that's why I went with white. Originally I had white wood furniture, but things weren't working out very well with what I had. I mean, they looked great, but there was something wrong with the table. I had got it from the Steam Workshop, and it was going through the floor, and because it was going through the floor, I wasn't able to put anything on top of it. So it was kind of weird. I didn't know what to do about it, so I just got rid of it and I switched it out for this chair, for this table. And then in here, I didn't do anything with the hallway. other than put a light in, as you can tell. I really didn't know what to do with it here. Before we go into the kitchen, let's just go head upstairs, and I will take you around the upstairs. In here, of course, is the bathroom. I think the only change I did, other than adding some artwork in here, was that I changed the flooring. So I'm not sure what this tile is called exactly, but I know it's a gray flooring, and I decided I liked it a little bit better than the other one. The other one I had was very stark white, like marble type look, and this I just thought I like these big square, or actually in this case rectangular, slabs, I guess it is. And the color, the gray, I just found it a little bit softer, a little bit calmer, a little bit less harsh on the eye. Yes, I did leave the white kind of like subway tile almost kind of thing in the back, but that just happened to be something I really liked. I liked the contrast of the white against the dark furniture, which I believe I might have originally been doing blue or green or brown or something like that, but I settled on black. Shocking? No, not really. We all know how much I like my black, and of course the black other black appliances or whatever toilet things are called, toilet furniture is called. I'm not sure why this is so matte and this is so not matte. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but again, the bathroom, that's why the shower area, the stone and the wet bath kind of concept, I just love it. That is my dream bathroom. Minus the fact that if, you know, it was an ensuite, I wouldn't bother with the bathtub, but unless it was one of those really deep, like, I think Japanese soaker tubs that you can like pretty much sit in and sink right up to your shoulders kind of thing. That I would be okay with. I think they're kind of like square kind of things. I don't know. I've seen pictures of them, but anyways, this I mean, I did contemplate putting a whirlpool tub in here, because that would be also really cool in real life, but either way, I still think overall it turned out wonderful. This weird little webby type light here kind of is funky and cool, but it ties in with the black and the metal and all that kind of stuff. So that is the main bathroom. Yeah, and then across the hall, this is the bedroom. Now, I didn't show this bedroom on camera before. So we have I don't know what these colors are called, but one's a brown, one's a red. You can tell that, like rustic something or whatever. And this is a kind of, it's essentially a guest room. So I realized in my last video or two that I had not had a concept of who I was designing this property for. I ended up, as I was working mostly just on the main floor, I realized I wanted to make this into an older couple who had adult children, but maybe they had their own children, so they have grandkids. Obviously, that's how it would work, right? So I wanted a spare room that is someplace that, you know, when the grandkids come over to stay the night or for the weekend or in the summer, they have their own space. But on the other hand, it's not too kiddish to the point where other guests couldn't stay here. So yes, the pictures are very cute. Again, I got those on the Steam Workshop. But everything else the floor is also from the Steam Workshop, as is the books and the little trays and the perfume bottles. But otherwise, everything else is it still has, you know, leaning in the, you know, wouldn't be uncomfortable if you're like me and you like owls. These pictures would not be out of place in your room, kind of thing. So, you know, and adults can stay in here, older kids can stay in here, maybe when the kids get to be teenagers, kind of thing, and they can stay in here too without really having to change much, except for maybe update the pictures, and that's about it. So yeah, so that's one room. Did I have the light on? I have the light on. It's a nice bright room. You'll notice the window coverings are very few and far between, and that's mostly because these particular windows, and I don't remember what the name of the windows are, they don't bode well to most of the window coverings in this game. You can do the drapes, however, the drapes require you not to have any furniture up against the wall and up against them, and that kind of annoys me. So I just decided, I think I'm out of. Am I? No, okay, never mind. I thought it should be closer to the edge. I don't know why I can't get closer to the edge. I don't know. Must be something in the space that I just can't see. But anyways, yeah, these windows just don't really allow you to have anything much more than those drapes or those like draping type things that go around, and I just don't. Again, it depends on your furniture and all that kind of stuff. I like having my furniture up against the walls. It really annoys me when the drapes get in the way. So that's why I just put some of these weird roller things in, and you'll see in the office I changed. I originally had. What are they, Roman blinds or Roman shades, and I switched out for this type of roller shade here. And it's just because from the outside it looked weird because they just didn't fit right. So normally I absolutely love them. I love the blinds in this game and the Roman shades, but it just doesn't work with these windows. And unfortunately, I like the windows more than anything else, and I decided to keep them. I'm not sure if yeah, I did. I showed you all the windows here that I did on these three on this wall, and showed what it looked like from the outside, and I'll show it again. In the hallway here, I put a little storage here with some plants, some really big not big windows, big pictures here. Another little storage thing with some more pictures that I got from Steam Workshop. I like the yellow and the gold. I think it's just little pops of color in the hallway, but it's not too in your face, but it still gives some I don't know, contrast and all that kind of stuff against the beige, almost contractor beige kind of colored walls, right? And then over here, I'll go into the office. This was the office. It was that Celadon blue, I believe, that I used because I really love this blue color. And again, you can see I used these rollerblades, blinds. I mean, I just changed the color and chose a different color, but I don't think much has changed other than I added some artwork, and I added this storage thing and a couple of other little items here and there just to give it a lived-in feel. And I guess the idea is that this couple are they're older, but they're not like old, but they maybe work from home, or maybe one of them is a writer. I don't know, who knows, but yeah, they definitely needed a home office, so I gave them their own separate home office. And then over here is the master bedroom. Now I decided to do this, I think it's called strong green, and I decided to do it, wrap it all the way up the wall and over, while keeping the rest of the walls, like 3 out of 4 walls, just that contractor beigey, gray beige kind of color. But then I added the color on the ceiling just for something different, kind of a bit of a color blocking. The picture here with the elephants and actually all the pictures in here are from the Steam Workshop. This bed is not, the carpet is, but the bed is not, and I actually chose the bed first before I did the walls, and then everything else just kind of fell into place, especially the picture. The picture just kind of happened to just see it, and I went, oh hey, that would work perfectly. It's the right size, it's the right colors, it just, yeah, something just really worked. This is one of the places I did use drapes. You'll see that you do have to, it technically, everything kind of goes through each other, but whatever. I didn't put a lot of storage in here, but a little bit of storage. I put a couple of, I don't know, a wardrobe and a dresser, some side tables, and, nothing fancy, but it's a totally workable place. Yes, I know most people would probably have a, excuse me while I take a sippy. Most people would probably have a, a TV or something like that. If you know anything about me, I don't like electronics in my bedroom. The only reason why I have my phone in my bedroom is because during the week I need it for an alarm. Otherwise, on the weekend, I actually leave it outside my bedroom. I probably shouldn't, just in case an emergency comes up. But I don't want to be on my phone all the time or have electronics in my bedroom. It just annoys me. So yeah, I don't do that. So let's just go back downstairs, and we can take a quick peek. I don't think I did anything in the basement new. We can take a quick peek in the basement before just to make sure. This is the closet that I accidentally hit the number. The closet that I built in. Shocking, I know. Here is the exercise area and the little workstation. It's called a garage, but it is what it is. Laundry room. I did add some vents here and there for both heating and for exhaust. This is what I call a man cave. They call it a living room. And here is the sauna. Oh yeah. This here is the sauna, which I mean, I would not be unhappy about having a sauna in my house, but I can't imagine I mean, you would have to live off grid, I think, in order to have a sauna. I don't know. I can just imagine something this size has got to cost quite a bit of money. So, uh, especially in the city. Anyways, we'll go back upstairs, and now we're going to the kitchen. The reason why I was hiding in the kitchen is because just, I did something a little bit different, not too different, but a little bit different. As you can already see, I went with purple and black. The cupboards, I believe, are an oak. I will admit I don't really care for the wood uh, in this style, like what it looks like, but I really didn't know. I just don't really care for the cupboards and all that kind of stuff in here. I mean, I like the individual pieces, but the styles are kind of meh. Um, the wood veneers kind of meh. But overall, I mean, I like everything else. I like the dishwasher, I like the sinks, I like the stoves, I love the drawers and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's just nothing very exciting. I find a lot of, especially the new pieces, are very, very deep because they're meant more for commercial use. And though I love the look of them, I don't like the space that they take up. So I decided to not use this. The flooring in here is the same kind of flooring, and I should probably take a. Oh, I was looking at that. I should take a look to see what kind of tile I did use. I know it started with an L, so let's just. I think I have this in alphabetical order, so let's just. I used the Louison rectangular. So I believe here in the kitchen I used the white. Upstairs, in the bathroom, I changed it to the gray. So I don't know which is which when it came to the rotation. There's two different rotations. Whatever rotation I used this one. I love the flooring, and actually originally what I had planned on doing, I was just going to do the flooring in here, and then I was going to do everything else on camera, but because of my voice and my breathing and all that kind of stuff, I decided just to do everything off camera. Also, I have a tendency, once I get started, I just kind of keep going, and I have a hard time stopping. So, but yeah, so, as my usual thing, I didn't do a lot of, like, little accessories and decorating, but, I put this little like breakfast nook, if you will, because I figure they're an older couple. They probably don't really need to sit down anywhere to eat and drink and all that kind of stuff. They can sit in the dining room. That's perfectly fine. They probably just, grab a cup of coffee and go sit outside on their little deck here. I don't know what you call it, a deck, a patio, I guess. Yeah, they probably sit out here in the morning, or with a cup of coffee and reading an IKEA magazine and House and Home magazine while they peruse and look at different decorating ideas, maybe to do some updated decorating. As you can see, I did change there's a bit of a decoration here. I did change the stonework back here, and I extended it all out to the backyard. Now, originally I had planned on putting that pool in, and I could not get the layout right with the stone pavers, so I said screw it, I sold it, and I just put a huge sitting area. So if you were to come around from the front of the house, you would come around, or you come out through this back door here that I put in, and then you come over here, and it's just the fence over there and the bushes give a little bit of a privacy, but still leave, because we don't have gates in this game for some reason. Either one of the games, actually. I decided just to leave it open so you can walk through. And then over here you have, a nice little sitting area for, in the evening, perhaps in the summer, the fall, winter, spring, whatever, depending on what time of the year. It could be all four seasons, sorry, depending on where you live. Over here is a bar area. So this grill thing, is from Steam Workshop, and I've been wanting to use it for a long time, and I finally figured out how to use it in a way that I liked, and I created this little bar here with some little stools because I love the idea of an outside bar. There was another bar that I had looked at that was kind of meant for the outside, but my thing, and including with this bar as well, nothing had a sink attached to it, and that's why I decided to use this grill here, because it has a sink, because you need to be able to have water, and I would pretend that there's hopefully hooked up with water. You can't see any pipes. Maybe there are somehow pipes hooked up to it. I don't know. But, you know, pretend that they're hooked up. And, yeah, and then I would just, you know, be able to use water. And you'd want to be able to use water, rinse your food, wash your hands, all that kind of stuff while you're barbecuing. This shows that there's wood. I'm pretty sure this would be a propane or charcoal barbecue, not a wood stove. But, I mean, you know, you know what, you take what you can get. Did you also know that these actually light up? I did not know that this stuff lit up. It's really interesting. This, how do I turn off? There we go. These counters, these bars, they light up. It's really cool. Totally useless, but still kind of cool in a way. Anyways, but yeah, so that's a little bar kind of area, place to have drinks. And then over here, of course, is a sitting area where you can have a group of people over. Perhaps your kids and your grandkids come over, and you can sit down and you can have some dining out, barbecue kind of stuff outside. And then, of course, this is where the original concept came with the grandkids. Was I originally had put this in because I had this huge space back here, and I really had no idea what to do with it. Really couldn't find a way to put a pool in that I liked, and so I decided to put this what is that, treehouse? I decided to put this treehouse in, and it's huge. It's massive. I wish it wasn't quite so massive. I wish I could have put it down there and put an actual pool here, but you know, whatever. So I put that in. I had put actually a whole bunch of other kids outdoor type furniture and all that kind of stuff and structures in it, and then I got rid of it all, and I just put the really big pool in, because, like, let's face it, I need a pool. I want a pool. I want a pool. I want a pool. In real life, I want a pool. Not maybe this kind of pool, but I want a pool. I love the water, so that's what I did. It took up lots of space. I didn't put any, I realize now I didn't put any additional, like, bushes or anything like that here, and I probably still could while I'm on camera here, but I'm not going to bother. I'm fine with the way things are. But yeah, that is the Samarta Myers house, or the Mike Myers house, or the Halloween house. Totally transformed. Hopefully it's taken away some of its oomph, you know, the you know, eerie things about it, except of course for this over here. Now, I had said I was going to sell this on camera because I am curious to know what happens. Oh, absolutely nothing. Oh, absolutely nothing happens. Okay, well, I thought, for some reason, I thought that thing was, like, buried in the ground. And because this is one of the, like, bunker, I think, you know, or hazard or whatever, I'm so disappointed. It's one of the bunker hazard DLCs, and I thought maybe there's a bunker here. I thought maybe if when I sold it, maybe there's gonna be stairs and I can go downstairs, but that's really kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish now I could put that back. I don't think they have a coffin. Oh, they do have a coffin. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. How did they put it into the ground? This is what I don't get. How did they put it into the ground? Like, that makes no sense. I want to be able, that's why I thought for sure it had to have been, there had to have been something about it. Maybe that, you know, and that's why it was in the ground, because it was obviously in the ground, right? You saw that, right? How did they do that? I get it, it's something they can do in, you know, it wouldn't be story mode. It wouldn't be story mode, but you know what I mean. Like, and the other one, oh, I got lots of money for the other one, 20-some thousand for that one. This coffin's already $84. What the heck? I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't 20-some thousand dollars, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on my last video that it said 20-some thousand. Anyways, yeah, that's oh, and it fixed the ground. Okay, well, I have no idea what to put over here. I just left this. Maybe, you know what I would do? I'll be honest with you. I would do lawn bowling, you know, do some lawn bowling and you know, maybe put Yeah, do some lawn bowling. That's what I would do. I would do that here. I'd put a little lawn bowling thing. They don't have that kind of stuff here, but that's what I would do. I would put something to do lawn bowling, or something shuffleboard or something like that. That's what I would do. I'd put a shuffleboard or something here, some sort of like gamey thing here, because this is a great long space for something like that, right? I'm not imagining things. It is. It would be great for that. But yeah, so that is the now the completed Samarta's Myers home. I was gonna do everything, and light everything up and show what it looks like at night, but I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look much different at night than it does during the day. Um, Especially since I turn most of the lights on anyways. Let's just turn the outside lights on, why not? I wish you could put these on a timer. Not on, yeah, I wish that these would turn on automatically. They're solar lights. I wish that they would automatically turn on when it is daytime, let's say at noon, and no, not at noon, sorry, they would turn off at like noon in the game and turn back on at, whatever time in the game. That's what I wish that they would do. I wish that they would, same within in HF2, I wish that they would make them so they automatically turned on when the sun went down. It is what it is. Anyways, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching on that. Let me just go ahead and we're gonna try selling. I'm gonna submit the garden, the thing, anyways. We're gonna try practical and easy to maintain. What is the modern? Another room with comfortable furniture and elegant gym. There aren't too many plants there. Usually just some evergreen bushes and ornamental. Glass, metal, concrete, wood, and gravel fit right in with this type of garden. I don't know if I should do American. Okay, let's try modern. I don't know. Let's try modern. I don't know. I've never layout apparently is good. Practical garden, various surfaces, cleanliness. The first participation in this category for over a month. The value of this house is increased by over 5%. Cool. Now put on auction, and let's see who wants it. How much did I spend? Oh God, I spent a lot of money on this place. I'm not gonna make a lot of money on this place. Never do. Never. 94,000. Come on, really? I did so much work. There's so much stuff. What do you mean there's no place to have what do you mean there's no living room? More, well, I don't care about your children. And you have a comfortable bed. There's definitely, I don't understand. I think it's a glitch. I honestly think it's a glitch of the game. The way that it says that it's missing stuff, because it's not missing anything. Some pretty good before and after images. Everything was dark before, now it's not. Oh dear. That should be better. There we go. That's a good before and after. That's awesome. That's great. Anyways, let's go take a check to see what other ones I can buy next. I do know I have my Lucky Moon Entertainment I have to work on, but yeah, that'll come eventually, don't worry. Hopefully the error message doesn't pop up. I'm sure it will, because it always does. No, it doesn't always, sorry. Oh, it didn't this time. It did last time when I pulled out of the game, pulled out of the property. I am thinking I need to update my home now, though. The home that I own as my office, I think it needs to be. I don't have anything rented, and don't mind my cat as he's clawing away at my furniture because it's nothing new for him. I know the Hacker Loft I had done before, off camera before, and same with both of these. This one and this one here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but the two, this one, Alleyway of Lights, and the Hacker Loft. I had done it when I was first playing House Flipper long ago. I think Room for Enchantments. What's this one? Maybe this is the one I did. I did one of these weird, whatever they're called. What is it called? Cyberpunk ones. The luxury ones, I haven't done the luxury ones yet. Not these ones anyways. Not sure why they're luxury. I don't really care for doing mansions. I find them a little bit overwhelming. Mind you, the last house wasn't a mansion. I found it a little bit over. This house was on fire. A modern two-story house, perfect for family with children, requires a renovation after a fire outbreak that damaged the building soon after it was finished. I feel like I've done that before. I know I did the model apartment when I off in another profile as well. I know I did this one as well. I'm trying not to do the same ones I've done before, though I didn't have them on my channel, so I mean it wouldn't kill me. I do like the idea of the ones that have the house building though. Those are really nice. Um, the family beach house. Like I don't know if I've did I do the jobs for these on camera? I have really no idea. Um, century old house. I think this had a basement. I have been thinking about doing one for with sorry if I'm muttering. Trying not to talk too loud. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of doing one maybe that does have a bunker. I do like the concept of the bunker. It's not my cup of tea. I also wouldn't mind doing one of the ones that's from the Dine Out DLC. I have no desire to do this one. This just looks so overwhelming. Beyond the fact that I think just cleaning it up and refurnishing it would be nice. Same with this one. I know I've done the job for this hostel, but I think we turned it into something else or whatever. But I do still want to do this reef cottage. I am honestly thinking about doing this one. It's just, I mean, it's not very big, right? It's only 441 square feet, and of course the house on the moon I definitely want to do. Oh yeah, there's a yacht too. Oh yeah, there's a yacht. Green Gables penthouse? What's this? Oh, this is the penthouse that we turned into. This is my last Dine Out DLC. Look how much money it would cost me though. Ooh, boy. I still want to do this. I love the concept of containers. What do we do? I don't know. I wish I was online so someone can tell me. I don't think I want to do the museum. I think I did the job for the museum, but no. A castle, of course, sounds interesting as all get out. I could really make that spooky. Excuse me. Let it snow. No, I'm done with snow for a little while. I don't think I want to do anything with snow. I have thought about doing this, but I think I actually want to turn this one into a houseboat. I do think I want to turn this, and in fact, I think it's not very big. It's only 403 meters square. Two floors. There's 2 floors. I guess because of the roof. And then there's 3 rooms. Don't miss out on this unique chance to buy your own industrial barge. It's a perfect find for lovers of wooden floating architecture, vintage restoration enthusiasts, or individuals seeking a space to bring innovative ideas to life. Maybe an eye-catching art installation on the deck, a bar inspired by sailor tales and sea shanties, or even a unique floating home. The possibilities will flow to you like swift current of inspiration. Oh dear, what are the ones that I've sold? Just because I'm curious, what have I bought and sold? I still love this one. I wish I could do this one again. That was one of my favorite ones to do. Was the moving house. I missed my first office. Who would have thought I would miss my first office? I wish I showed the after photos because I don't have all of my after photos anymore. I really wish I did. What else have I done? I think a lot of these I didn't even do on camera. I know I did that one just recently. Like I almost feel like I don't have all the DLCs on my other profile through my PC game pass. This one I know turned out much nicer than I expected. Okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm going to. This one has a bunker. 110 meters square. 2 floors, 8 rooms. How is that smaller than the other one. The house with a bunker that belonged to an old prepper. I don't know. It looks like just a garage with a bunker. I don't know. I need to see some inspiration photos, I think, to get an idea of what other people have done. So this is like the main floor and this is the bunker, huh? I love the idea of a bunker. Like in real life, I would love to have a bunker. Let me know if you're someone who would ever, if you ever got to build your own property, you know, bought a property that, you know, you had the space to do it, would you build a bunker? I would totally build a bunker. Totally build a bunker. I think we're just gonna go with forgotten shanties for now. I think we're just gonna go with forgotten shanties for now. I've been wanting to do this one for a while. Take a sippy while it loads. Oh, it's quite late already. I think we'll just do a little walk around to look at the mess. Maybe a little bit of cleanup, and that'll be it for me for tonight. Definitely, of course, it always does that. I think that'll be it. Okay, so I can't go that far, so let's just... No, my doggins. You do not need anything. We'll just walk around and get rid of some stuff. We see a lot, eh? I'm not sure what to do, though, with this space. I really don't know what to do with this space. Bit of junk. Ooh, that's a lot of junk. Okay, so we have... What did they mean by 2 floors? I only see 1 floor. Did I walk past... What did I walk? Did I walk past... stairs? I don't recall walking past stairs. What's a mess? How is there 2 floors? Is there something in the... okay, I'm confused. There's only 1 floor that I can see. What am I missing? Maybe we clean up a little bit, hey? We'll find out. Why is my dog being weird? Okay, we'll collect the garbage in a second. Get rid of everything that I know is not garbage or can be sold. That big furniture. I can. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? How, again, I don't understand. How, you know, I can do that entresol, right? So I can make a hole in the ceiling by using an entresol. I'm gonna get rid of all the windows. I know I'm not gonna keep them anyways. Oh, that would be my cat giving shit to my dog. All because my dog probably got too close to her. Gotta love it, you know, it's just not a me video. If there isn't an animal of some sort harassing me because I've been on the computer for like probably too long and I've been talking to, you know, talking and not talking to them kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but with their animals, but I know mine definitely don't like it when mama is busy doing other stuff, and especially when she's working. Not even I'm talking video games, I'm talking like actual working, because I do work from home quite a bit. Not as much as I'd like to, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, there we go. Okay. So I mean, I don't understand. It said 2 floors. How was there 2 floors? I mean, Can you put stairs up there? I don't understand. Because, I mean, I know in the game, okay, so you can do stairs. I know that. Where can you do stairs? Balcony? No. Not balcony. Stairs. Stairs right here. Like, I know you can do stairs. Attic stairs? Attic stairs? Raccoon stairs? What the hell is that? Raccoon stairs. I know there's a way that they can do. They did stairs on the outside. Sorry, don't mean to do that. Oh. That's how they did it, did they? I mean, shit, it works. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it, it just kind of happened, but I'm not mad at it. Can I now sell this if I want to? Oh, no, I can only change it. Oh no, I think I can sell it, can't I? Yeah, I can. I'm not going to because I'm kind of fine with it, actually. Okay. That's how you make 2 floors on this, huh? Is there dirt? Yes, there's dirt up here. Interesting. And I know there's like banisters. No, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, the little banister things. The edging type things. Huh. Isn't that just interesting? Isn't that just interesting? So what are the... So not the entresols, not the balustrades, that's what they're called, balustrades. Yeah, because you can do balustrades here. Why can't I go to the edge? That's silly. That makes no sense. What? What? Okay, I don't understand. So I can't go to the edge? Is that what you're saying? I don't like these. I like the way that they do the fencing in the new in HF1 or HF2, sorry. I definitely think they made it a lot better and a lot user-friendly. Okay. Sorry it's taking so long. It was not intentional by any means. Oh, shit. Again, dumb. Wasn't there a houseboat in... I don't think you can put walls here, right? Because it's on the outside. I don't think you can build in this one. Right? Hold on. No, you can't build. That's too bad. It's really too bad they didn't let you build. Because man, that would be nice to be able to build. See? Look at that. And how are you supposed to... How are you supposed to connect? Oh, you can shrink it. Oh, I didn't realize this. Oh, I'm such a dork. Oh, duh. I forgot about that. What the hell? What's wrong? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. I mean, I don't know if it's quite right, but I think it's quite... Oh, so I think it automatically changed... I don't know. I don't know if I did that right, but It doesn't look quite right over here, but that's okay. It looks better over here, but we're just gonna take it as it is and enjoy it. And I don't feel like taking it apart because it's too long to take apart. But hey, at least I now have a space up here to use. I can have this as my deck. That's interesting. I can create a nice little lounge area and all that kind of stuff. That sounds like a plan. It definitely sounds like a plan. Now, are these little spots? Nope, these spots are definitely on here. Where is that other spot? Nope, it's definitely somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is, there it is. Okay, cool. Very good. Now, there's a lot of, I guess because I'm on a deck, I can't use the water hose. That's really too bad, so definitely a sad thing. I do enjoy using the hose. I assume that means I can't probably, yeah, oh I can still use the spray paint. Which, let me tell you, boy did that make a difference when I was doing the Samarta Myers house. Oh, I just called the Myers house. I don't know why I keep adding Samarta. I mean, it's really just it's really just the Myers house. The murder house. The Myers murder house, if you will. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's something on the wall. Interesting. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's see. I must have missed something somewhere. Where did I miss something? Okay. Uh-huh. That's a door. Okay. Gate. I just shake my hand in the air, arms in the air with my little mop as I walk. Oh, I missed something here. There we go. Make sure the exterior at least is all nice and tidy. Oh, I missed something there. Cool. Stairs are good. Oh, and I just happened to use the same fencing or whatever up top as was done down below. I didn't even realize that. That was just by fluke. Probably because it's one of the ones I actually like. Okay. Is everything good? Are we all clean? This is perfectly fine. There is order. Okay, I can stop shaking my arms. Okay. What am I gonna do with this space? What do I do with this space? This is my question. Like, the temptation to take that stairway and bring the stairway inside. And take the stairway, put the stairway inside. And have that as, like, the second floor, but I can't do any building. That sucks. Like, wait, I can do building out here? Wait, what? I can do building out here? Well, I don't understand. Cannot build outside. Oh, you can't build outside. Okay. That sucks. I didn't think they even allowed it to be on your wheel. But I guess because you're kind of inside, but you're not really inside. That is so strange. Also, the grappling hook works great if you have to climb to a second floor. You don't have to get a like on the outside. If you don't want to have to get a, whatchamacallit? See, you don't want to have to get a scaffolding or ladder or anything like that. I use that at the Myers house as well, just to get to paint some areas on the second floor on the outside, and I was just like, oh, this works really well. I should use this more often, but I don't know why I don't. Anyways, okay, now we're good. I honestly don't know what to do with this place now that I look at it going, I don't know. Do I turn this into a house? Do I turn this into a dining room? I keep saying I'm gonna make an actual, like, dining area and turn it into something and maybe rent it out as a restaurant. Maybe that might be an idea. But then again, the stairs are on the outside. Who the hell wants to walk outside to I guess you can have a bar out there, and I don't know, I'll figure it out. Anyways, I'll leave it here for now because I've been on here for quite some time now, and I really should take a break. If you have any ideas of what to do, I will probably be taking a little bit of reprieve from playing House Flipper for a while, so probably between the time that I put this video up and the time that I actually come back to play it, it'll probably be at least a week or so because I have a couple other games I want to play. There's a new game called, not really a new game, I played the demo called Mirror Mirror. It's like a PT style type game. I love the PT style games, so I just bought it recently because it just came out and I want to play it, so that's going to be coming up on my channel. So if you have any ideas of what I should do with this property, if I should make it into a house, like a floating house, or if I should make it into do a restaurant and rent it out as a restaurant, because you can do that. And if that's the case, maybe give me some ideas of what to do, and let me know. So make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of thing helps anyone and everyone grow their channel, including my own. And I will see you in the, hey, I just realized the map and all that kind of stuff is blue, but wait a minute, but when I was on my other property, the map and all that kind of stuff was green. Why is it blue? Like even the little people, the buyers on the side, it's blue instead of green. That's interesting. I didn't notice that before. I wonder if that's been the case before too. Anyways, sorry, as usual, ADHD brain just kicked in and I went, hey, squirrel. Anyways, yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It really helps. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.